This is appearance number 2 for you. How do you feel? Same.
Stories unwritten, I'm feeling kinda smitten. Cute as a kitten, you don't even try, babe. The way you look, I feel overtook like I should be aware of a loving crook like you, babe.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the tune-up. Hope everything's going good in your life. Hope you're doing well. All that good stuff and more. I've been hounded about this album. I've seen it in my comments, seen it in my DMs. Y'all really want me to listen to this band, so here we go again. Waterparks, FANDOM. I believe this is their 3rd album, maybe 4th, I'm not sure, but they're pretty cool. I wasn't in love with Entertainment. Double Dare was pretty cool, so I'm interested to see how this will pan out. I don't really follow these guys too much. I just keep up to date with what the fans have told me, so I don't really have expectations going into it. Without further ado, let's just jump into FANDOM by Waterparks. See what they're talking about. Number 1, Cherry Red. Nice airy tone, energetic opener. That was pretty cool. I like that. Number 2, Watch What Happens Next. Okay. There's that angst that I love so much. Definitely feels like that's that go against the grain type attitude, and it's fine. I mean, again, if that's your cup of tea and that's what you're looking for, then they nailed that. Melody was cool, it was catchy. So far, I think this is a little bit more consistent. Even just being 2 tracks in, I feel like this is more consistent than the other works. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that that's a detail for me that I get to hopefully expand on as the album goes on. So let's see what they do. I had to ditch the jacket because it was getting hot in here. Number 3, Dream Boy. Ooh. Am I the boy you dreamed of? Living in your second love. It's up to me, that Bag Raider snare in the back, I see you. That's the current favorite by far. Love the vocal delivery. Definitely gave me vintage pop punk type feels. Strong guitars, strong delivery. Arrangement was beautiful. I loved it. That's honestly, it's my favorite Waterparks track right there. Yeah, I said it. Number 4, Easy to Hate. I didn't like that one as much as Dream Boy, but it was still a pretty cool track. Really liked the guitar solo towards the end. A lot of the vocal delivery was good. Again, like I said, like Dream Boy is definitely now the mark for me. So to get that after it, it's kind of a little disjarring, only because of how much I love Dream Boy. But if that's your favorite track, then 100%. If that's everything you're looking for, bump it. But for me, it was just cool. Still rocking with Dream Boy all the way, but Easy to Hate was alright. It was pretty cool. Number 5, High Definition. I'd love to be in love with you enough to write a love song about it. Maybe call like I used to. This reminded me of some Brockhampton with that guitar in the back. I'd love to be in love with you enough to write a love song. Alright, nice cool little ballad. I did like the 808 bass in there, that was nice. Drum beat was cool. And it's written really, really well. I like that one, that was cool. Number 6, Telephone. Catchy as hell. Reminded me a little bit of Owl City, but in the best way. Reminded me of another band that's in a lot of hot water right now, but I won't even mention them because oof, chief. But yeah, that's again. I'm always gonna be a sucker for the vintage pop punk sound and stuff because I'm telling you, man. Every time they played it at Skateland, I was always a little bit animated with it, but it was because I liked the song. But that just brings me back to just simpler times. So anything that sounds like a vintage Panic or a vintage Fall Out Boy song, I'm gonna rock with. Number 7, group chat.
My name's Otto, and my name's Jeff, and my name's Justin, and we're all friends.
Okay. I now see that was the transition track into number 8, Turbulence. That's just funny.
Jerome, Pete, Wentz, and Patrick combined, writing your songs and feelings.
Well,
I believe they're not in you and me. Once before I sweat, it's turbulent. I done fuck you if I could. Turbulent. You had your own arms tonight. He texted
What?
back and he made you laugh. Yeah. Well, no, you are. Let's see where to start. How about even though I blocked your number and I never fucking answer. My anxiety was turbulent.
that beat is going crazy.
I believe it's not in you and me, so
Come through, strings. I hear you. Was not expecting the beat switch. The beat switch was absolutely incredible. Shouts out. I know another band that would not be happy about that beat switch, but hey, taste, preference. That's all it comes down to. I wasn't a fan of that hook. I just didn't like how it went with the melody, but the melody itself was gorgeous. We kind of went drum and bass there for a little bit, which was pretty cool, and I like that fusion. It was like pop, punk, trap, and drum and bass all in one track. And I like that, you know, it had all the attitude that you could fit into that genre-bending song, but yeah, the only thing I wasn't crazy about was just the hook. Everything else was pretty much fine for me. Number 9, Never Bloom Again.
distant. Now I'm kind of thinking that I'll never bloom again. Useless. It's like God fell asleep in the middle of the day, built my self-esteem. Heavy seconds alone was never easy after you. Cause all the girls in Los Angeles look like you from a distance. Now I'm kind of thinking that I'll never bloom again.
Alright, it was alright. It's kind of weird for that to follow up Turbulent and how wild and turbulent that song was. But it was pretty cool. I mean, I can hear all the different influences all coming through from song to song, which is beautiful. To be completely honest right now, I mean, it's a nice song. Nothing wrong with it. It's not doing anything for me. And of course, there wouldn't be a pop punk alternative video without a crazy song title. Number 10, I miss having sex, but at least I don't want to die anymore. Wow.
Your first name, can you text and can you follow back? Cause it's my birthday. No one cares what I do. No, I don't know. So when are you gonna sing for me? Ruining me completely. Think that's pretty cool. I miss seeing the red on your face when I made you blush. Like, you be really like me, cutting people off because I don't trust exciting me completely. It's true. I miss having sex, but at least I don't wanna die anymore.
Kind of had like an Imagine Dragons featuring Lumineers type vibe. And I like that. I mean, I'm not the biggest Imagine Dragons fan, and I haven't been following Lumineers, but their styles seem like that's how they would sound if they were to mesh on a track. Super catchy. Love the melody. Love the pre-chorus melody going into the chorus. That was really nice. And I can see why that's like the popular song from it. Like the way that the beat kind of waltzes in its attitude. Like it has a certain sway to it that I really, really like. So yeah, all right, I see you. I like that one. That one was entertaining. I could see myself eventually, like, you know, running through that and Dream Boy again. Turbulent, I would probably need an instrumental for, but I love that melody too. But I miss having sex, but at least I don't want to die anymore. I like that. It's a nice track. Number 11, War Crimes.
Behind my forehead sat a sword, man, things I'd like to forget. And Zach and Travis, let's go do some bad shit. I'm forgetting how to hate myself and save my own.
Hey.
Play along, take my breath in your hole. I wanna go home. So get your yourself far away, baby.
Wouldn't have been an episode without some scream on that, would it? Shout out to my sister. I know she would go crazy for that. That's probably gonna be her favorite thing if I ever show her this. Layered really well, arranged beautifully. Love that pre-chorus part going into the chorus. I feel like, again, out of all the projects, I think this is the strongest one by far. There's so much more focus and so much more consistency in the flow of the music and the delivery of the music. Like, it's definitely leaving an impact. Even with, Never Blooming and not doing anything for me, like, I still will remember that going forward. I really do like what I'm hearing. There's a lot of great stuff on here. Number 12, brackets, Reboot. Hey.
Supposed to be the first side with all of the long nights, turning on your high beams. Now you box me out of the green, but they only bring the one. Is the ring around the finger, put in the bun. But I never do the brush it up, cause you look up and down, so let's talk. Just secrets. Love. The heart I gave her was a decoy. I'm just here to destroy. To make life a movie, I hear I got you a preview. I had 101 wishes and lost them all. I think I talked too much to the rocket off, and I got you gloves. Love.
This one full of surprises. Was not expecting that. I like the way that he was spitting on there. That cut up. That part, that editing on that part was incredible. And it brings about just new life for the music. I mean, they're showing, at least to me, since, like I said, I don't really follow these guys, but they're showing that they're just so capable of doing whatever they want to do with the music. Like, it doesn't have to be a one-dimensional sounding record like how a couple other people would go about it. It's not a diss on anybody. But, a lot of people really take the easy route when it comes to this stuff, and they just stick to one sound, and they stick to one mood, and they don't follow up on anything. So it's nice to see so much versatility in this album, as opposed to the other ones. And the other ones had some really great moments too, but the consistency on this one is really just standing out for me, and I really like it. Coming up on the last bit of tracks, number 13, Worst.
Dealing with this shit sober's got me fucked up. I know it's hard, but it's all off the fluff. Can't remember nothing. It was me or whiskey, now you're pissed I wasn't bluffing. Fuck it, took a couple shots, don't you dare fucking miss me. Fuck you and your friends in LA, you know I mean that. You wanna boss or fucking white boy with a six-pack? Oh, what's that? You're the worst of them, think you're the worst.
That one just wasn't for me. I like the composition of the hook. Those note choices were great to listen to. Kept it interesting, kept it very vibrant. I just didn't like the overall song as a whole. Like, there's parts of the song I like, but overall, it's one I wouldn't go back to. Number 14, Zone Out.
Am I the boy you dreamed of? And is it because of me? If it's up to me, say it all.
Oh, it sounds like a video game.
Living in your subconscious.
That was a nice little interlude. Oh, the melody was so adorable. It was like a Game Boy video game. Oh, put me in my feels, bro. Lastly, number 15, I Felt Younger When We Met.
I said I loved you to death, so I loved you to death. It makes me sick. I've never seen a face with the type of shine.
Oh.
You moved in me on my eyes and my picture frames. Now I don't see my face the same. Do you see? You're the reason I can't sleep. Was it murder? I should the dark between my sheets. I said I loved you to death, so I must be dead. It makes me sick, you know my skin. My sins are all built in. Use it where it should be. In the dark, my sheets, my sheets.
No way. No way. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I gotta give it to him for that one for sure. Shout out. Yeah, y'all were right. This is definitely their best work. Oh, yeah. cohesive, consistent, versatile, focused, energetic, engaging. And then just the bonus feature with, if you play this on repeat, you can literally keep it on a continuous loop. Woof. Little details. The little details make the biggest difference. Yeah, for me, having done those 2 videos in the past, I kind of left it at that. I really only go off of what gets commented to me, and then I check it out just to see, you know, what you guys are talking about. Because again, I want to keep this relationship with y'all very strong. So, you know, when I saw that people wanted me to check out Fandom over and over again, I was like, all right, getting some traction on this. Definitely gonna have to give it a listen. And it's very enjoyable. I really like that from start to finish. That Dream Boy is going crazy. 100% though, I think this is their best album. I think this is their most fine-tuned, polished, and complete body of work that I've heard from them. And I don't say that just because it's the latest. I feel like they've grown consistently throughout their discography. So I'm honestly looking forward to see what they do next. Shouts out to these guys, man. And you guys were right. The album was definitely worth the wait. And I'm glad I waited to listen to it, and I'm glad that, you know, I got to it on my own terms. You know, I had to do everything else. I had to handle life. But the payoff was definitely here on the album, and I enjoyed it. So thank you for the semi-suggestion, and also for making sure that I didn't miss out on this. So, shouts out to you guys, and shouts out to Waterparks also. That's going to do it for this episode of Tune Up. I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, the whole 9. You know the biz, you know what it is. It's Jared O'Brien, and I'm out.